right, I'm still here behind the camera answering your questions. I got my $2 orange shirt on, ready to go. Jared's got the questions you've written in, and I have not seen them or heard them yet, so I'm fixing to find out what they are. Jared, would you read the question to me?
Were snakes part of the original 6 days of creation? Or do snakes exist because God cursed Satan?
All right, that's an interesting question. Huh? She's thinking. That's good. In Genesis chapter 2, the Bible speaks of Lucifer as entering into a beast of the field. Now, originally, Lucifer was a beast, just like Antichrist is a beast, just like around the throne of God in Ezekiel chapter 1 and chapter 10 and Revelation chapter 4, 5. You see around the throne of God 4 beasts, 4 living creatures, alternately called beast or living creatures. They're called beast because they had the heads of a lion, eagle, or an ox, and they had feet, cloven feet like a calf's foot. And they had wings like a bird would have wings, like a bat would have wings. And so they're called beast or living creatures. And so Lucifer was a cherub. Cherubs have the face of an ox. And he was a beast in heaven, but when Lucifer sinned, he lost his body. He was killed, so to speak, disembodied. And so he exists in the universe as a spirit like the devils have spirits, and they seek to inhabit the bodies of humans. That's why people get devil possessed or demon possessed, because the devils want to experience the sensations of flesh. They want to feel the breeze, smell. They want to taste food. They want sex. They want to experience all that the human body experiences. And if they can't live in a human body, they like to live in animals. We see them begging to go into the pigs when Jesus cast them out. And so Lucifer had commonly had the body of a beast before he sinned. Now, when God placed Adam and Eve in the garden, Lucifer was there. He'd already fallen sometime before they were created, and he'd already been disembodied sometime before they were created, so he had need to speak, but nobody to speak with. So he found a beast of the field that was subtle. It was sneaky, flowing in its movement. It was a subtle beast of the field. Now, it was not a beast of the lagoon or a beast of the swamp or something that lived in a rock pile. This was a beast of the field, okay? That it roamed in the fields, all right? And it was a beast that had legs that didn't crawl on its belly at this time, because after Eve was deceived by Satan and God cursed the serpent, he accursed Satan in that body. Then he said, from this time on, you'll crawl on your belly and you'll eat dust, in chapter 2 of Genesis. So you asked the question, were there serpents or snakes prior to this event? The Bible doesn't tell us. It could go either way. In other words, it could be that there were not, and that the first snake is a result of something like a dragon, which Satan is called, being cursed and going on its belly without legs. Take a serpent like a rattlesnake, not a pretty little garden snake, but a rattlesnake with its wide body and its head and its wicked little tail, and put a couple big back legs on it. And you know there are little bones back there that come out where a leg would be, right close to its buttocks. And then put a couple little short front legs on it and stand that serpent up, and you got a dragon then, a scaled dragon. And a little forked tongue coming out and those big long white teeth. I've had them strike at me, like that, just barely miss. Scary thing. And I've also made belts out of them. And so take one of those and put him in a field roaming around, 6, 8, 10 foot tall, and beautiful. And so when he came up to Eve, he had selected a body that was magnificent. He shined in the light, his scales reflecting different colors. The book of Job talks about this serpent. And so when God cursed it, now, if there were snakes previously, then all the dragon did was join them. This beast of the field joined them crawling on his belly. If not, then that was the first one and the predecessor to all other serpents that crawl on their belly. So that's the closest I can come to answering your question, because that's as far as the Bible goes with it. But you can take either one you like, I suppose. We'll all find out when we get there. As soon as we get into heaven, you can, if that's your first question, you can run up and say to one of the angels standing by, were there snakes before Lucifer? And he'll probably laugh and tell you a lot better answer than I did.
If you would like to ask a Bible question, email us at biblequestions@nogreaterjoy.org or call at 931-805-4820.